Hi, my name is Dave Ward and I want to welcome you to our P90X Challenge Guide series of videos. I'm going to walk you through P90X week by week, focusing on the essential items that you need to know in order to be successful that particular week. I'm a P90X certified trainer and a coach, and I will coach you for free. If I'm already coaching you, you better get in touch with me after you watch these videos because I want to know how you're doing. If I'm not already coaching you, stay tuned at the end of this video. There'll be some information on how you can get a hold of me. Take advantage of our free coaching program. Week 9, can you believe you made it this far? I hope you had a good recovery week. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you took my advice and ordered yourself some supplements to really hit the ground running for this final phase of P90X, because here's what we're going to do. Some of the earlier videos, I've talked about how phase 1 and phase 2 are different because phase 1 involves a lot of pushing and pulling workouts like chest and back. And phase 2 involves primarily all push, like chest, shoulders, and triceps, and back and biceps, all pull workouts. Here's what we're going to do in the last phase. You're going to do a week that looks like phase 1, and a week that looks like phase 2, and then a week that looks like phase 1, and a week that looks like phase 2. And that is going to cause your body to make some really dramatic changes. If you've stuck it out this far and you're in this home stretch, now is the time to get after it, okay? So as you're getting after it, I want you to focus on a couple different things. I want you to focus on the changes that are happening in your body and give some thought to what's next. I know we're not done yet, but I want you to start thinking about this. Because here's the thing. Again, I'm referring to my P90X certification manual here. There are 3 major changes that the human body can make, okay? Those are neuromuscular, metabolic, and cardiorespiratory. Okay, what does that mean? Neuromuscular, that's how your body moves. That's your muscles. Okay, metabolic, that's how your body processes food. Okay, in other words, how efficiently does your body process energy, right? Cardiovascular, everybody's pretty familiar with that. That's your cardio, right? How much wind do you have in your lungs? The reason P90X is super, super effective, as you're probably learning, is because it focuses on all 3 of those. Okay, it lets you make gains in each one of those 3 areas. Now, what that also means is that your gains are limited in those areas, because if you're focused on all 3, you can't focus on one. So let me give you an example of what I mean by that. Insanity. Insanity is a cardio-based workout, and it's going to really, really hit that cardiorespiratory adaptation really, really hard. The other one that I think works really well with insanity is the metabolic adaptation. In other words, getting your body to process food super efficiently so that when you take some food in, your body knows right away, all right, here's what I'm going to do with this. And it does what it's designed to do with that fuel. Okay, but it doesn't focus so much on that neuromuscular. You know, again, there's a lot of plyometrics and things like that, but it's not big on muscle gain. Now, take a program like Body Beast, for example, which is the program I'm doing right now, actually. Body Beast is a weightlifting program. You do cardio 1 day a week with Body Beast. Otherwise, you are just lifting weights. Now, that's great for me right now because for me it's December, or it's actually January now, and I want to focus on putting on a little mass before we get to the point where summer's going to come around, you know, and everybody's got summer coming. So Body Beast is going to focus on that adaptation. Here's the deal. You got to figure out what you need to do and what you want to get out of this whole thing and what you want to get out of your body. So that's what I want you to just start thinking about as you approach this last phase of P90X. At this point, if you've made it this far, you know the deal. You know the drill. Today is day 1 is chest and back. Kick it off with plyometrics tomorrow. You've done these workouts before. You know how to get the most out of them. If you've been watching my videos, you know about time under tension and how to change the program a little bit to get to the needs, to your goals. So, kick off the final phase with a flurry, and I'll see you next week as we get back to all push, all pull. All right, so have fun this week.